I don't teach from above you. I walk beside you. Hello, my name is Allison Batty Capps of Blossoming Heart Wellness. I want to talk about something a little different today. Not a healing tool, not a spiritual concept, but how I'm attempting to show up as a teacher. Because I think this matters. And I think it affects how people trust what you say. So my core message is I'm not trying to position myself as somehow above you. I'm not trying to be someone who is more evolved, more awakened, more healed, or the expert. I'm also not trying to tell people that I know all the answers. What I am trying to do is build something that feels a little different. A way of exploring and teaching and helping people heal that integrates spirituality, psychology, neuroscience, and healing that is trauma-informed, non-shaming, non-hierarchical, and rooted in the lived human experience, where no one is told that they are less than because they are struggling, and no one is told that they are broken because they are human. Why I think this matters? Because I think a lot of spiritual and self-help spaces unintentionally create hierarchy. They may say things like higher vibration versus lower vibration, evolve versus unevolved, awakened versus asleep, conscious versus unconscious. And even when the intention is positive, it can quietly create shame. And where shame exists, wounds form, especially for individuals who are struggling or who have experienced trauma or struggles in the past. I don't see human beings on a ladder. I see human beings moving through different nervous system states, different levels of integration and healing, different life experiences, different capacities, different moments. And I don't believe that one is better than the other. They're just where we're at any given moment. And I think that we all have access to calm, compassion, fear, anger, clarity, overwhelm, connection, protection, and love. None of these states make you or me more or less worthy. They just make us human and extremely complex. So when I share content or teachings, or when I work with you one-on-one, I'm not trying to speak as though I am somehow above you. I'm speaking from inside the same human lived experience, sharing my understanding of it based on my education, my exploration, my questions, my own lived experience. I'm learning with you. I'm exploring with you. And I'm trying to offer a framework that reduces shame, not increases it. Why I think this builds trust. I actually believe that people can feel inside their bodies when somebody believes that they are better than you, or when they are trying to be above you. I also believe that we can feel in our bodies when someone genuinely cares about us or is curious about us and wants to walk beside us to support us in healing and being seen and being held and being witnessed. My hope is that my work feels like the second one. Not I have somehow risen above you, but I am here with you. And together we can make sense of this. So if you're exploring healing, spirituality, or your nervous system, I don't want you to feel like you have to be anywhere other than where you are. There's nothing wrong with being human. And I think healing is not about becoming higher than anyone else. I believe it's about becoming more honest, more compassionate, more connected with yourself, your life, and others. And I believe it is having the ability to have capacity to hold the complexity of the human experience. I'm really glad you're here. And if this resonates, let's keep exploring this together. And if you want to explore it more deeply, you might consider reading my book, The Divine Within: Healing Ourselves to Heal the World, or you might follow to watch more videos, or you might go to my website, blossomingheartwellness.com, to learn more about how to work with me or my online courses. Sending you deep love.